Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 7th of April 2032, and in this part what I want to do is set up my first tram line, which is the one on the left hand side here, which runs from this area here up round here into effectively open space, down round here and across in through this route here. And I'll explain the reason why I've had to resort to getting this tram line up early in a little while. But first, I'll give you an update of where we are. And I want to start with a little bit of an interesting side project, which is a follow-on from the previous video where we were planning tram lines. So you'll see I've now got a tram line running out here across, and it's got quite a long elevated section here. And the reason for that is that if you watch the previous video, I was talking about the fact I was getting a bit of a clothes shortage. And what I've actually done is put a new clothes production complex up in this area here. And the reason for that is that everything that I needed was here. We've got the water supply from here for the fabric factory, which is this one here. We've got the big silo here, which has got the crops in. And we're now in fact, I can actually set this up now. I can find I think this is the one. Yep. And all we need to do now is just add this. I can do it. Oh, you can do it. And basically what we're going to do is tell these guys fill this up 100%. And they can start filling that up going forward. We've got plenty of crops there. We've got surplus crops around the map, so that'd be quite good. And what I've done here is the tram line runs in here, and because of course this is an end-to-end, it's actually got an end station here. You can see it's a little bit unfortunately right next to the sewage outfall, but there's nothing I can do about that. And here we've got the main warehouse, which can take the chemicals that can be brought in from here. It can also store the fabric. More importantly, it can actually take the clothes, which we can then distribute using the rail system here. In fact, I'm kind of a bit tempted to upgrade this to 2 lines, but I think we'll be okay. We've got enough slack here. Maybe that will be something I need to consider, but with 2 lines might make it a little bit more efficient. And of course, the other thing also is we can pick up from this warehouse and supply the clothes to this town here. While we're here, I'll just show you an update if I can find where it is, where my metro construction is going. We've now completed the overground sections, and at the moment the guys are really powering through this area here. In fact, it looks very much like they might have got to... They've actually broken part through here. So we're now on this back curve on that side. Now this side over here, if I come above ground, we've now completed all the elevated sections through here. Because we've only got the one borer, got to remember not to unpause. I'll explain why in a little while. You see we're now boring the section through to here. And at the moment we're kind of, I don't know if they're not that far off finishing that. So that area is, so we're kind of working both from 2 different directions. And one problem I have had is the problem that you do get when you do a circular line, because the game kind of connects the whole lot up. And what I've actually had to do is buried in here somewhere, got no idea where, because it's very difficult to see them, is some signals. I had to put a signal on one of these junctions here, and I've got absolutely no idea where it is now. But I think eventually what's going to have to happen is that we're going to have, when it gets to a certain point, what we'll have to do is just use construction in from one end, because it's getting a bit tricky. Is probably the polite way of doing it, but that's not a problem. We can finish it off that way. Now you can see here the old helicopter crews got a bit carried away, and they built all these blocks in here, and I was turning all these off, but I missed three. We got three buildings there, and we got another one here, which is kind of got a lot of problems. This is why we've got to put a tram line in. What I had to do here, because the tram line wasn't finished, is I've put some footpaths in here, but what if you see carefully, you can see that the happiness is still very low, because at the moment, if they want food, what they've got to do is walk through this bus station and then actually catch the bus down to this food store over here. It was the only way I could actually get it, because these are actually too far away. So I've got a bit of a problem. What I'm hoping is that if I can get the tram line in and set up, we can get people working. We'll be able to get people using the tram to come from here to here, which will put them right on the food store. Plus we need the workers in there as well. And up here I've kind of put a connector through there. I put a footpath through to here because I was working on the assumption that we may actually be able to get workers to there. So again, this is another test. I'm wondering whether workers will go, once this tram line's working, the workers will cross over to here, catch the tram to go to here, to go to here, to go out to there. And the other thing I've also done is I put a bus station here. It's got workers on, because if I show you here, actually it's warmed up a bit, so what's the temperature? Yeah, it's 18 degrees because there's no heating in this area. So the first thing I want to do, so I don't forget, is if we come over to here, I'm gonna buy, actually, how many workers do we need in the heating plant out here? We need about 30. I think what we'll do is we're got these Mars. We don't want to really use 95 or 85. We've got here. I think what we're going to do is buy a fleet of these, because they're, well, I don't know, they're only 75. Actually, maybe we'll go to rubles. Speed wise, buses, what we got here, got 85 there, we got 100 kilometers there. I think what we'll do is we'll get about 3 of those. I mean, I'm expecting to get some losses because, well, it's not exactly going to be a very efficient system, because the workers here were meant to be supplied using the metro system, dropping people off here. Anyway, let's get that. Right, I'm just gonna let that run. Of course, we'll have to set the line spacing. What that should do is hopefully get this line settled down before the winter comes in. So that's that done. Now what we're going to do is set up the tram route. And I think what we got tram wise, again, I'm kind of, is it speed against capacity? This has got 88, this has got 92. This is the fastest one. This is 72 kilometers an hour. So what we're going to have, this is 150. I don't really feel that we need 150 passengers on each one. Well, I don't think, hopefully it's not going to get that busy. Right, we're going to put 2, 3, 4. Now I want it going that way first. We're going to have kind of a one-way system to start with. So we're going to put you there. You can load. Actually, we'll just leave it all load and unload themselves. Then of course you're going to go into there. Nothing else there. Load, unload. Load, unload. What I'm basically doing for the first experiment is I'm just letting these decide. In fact, I've just messed that up a bit actually. What I don't want is workers in these. I just want, actually, yeah, we do need workers, don't we? Okay, this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky, because I don't want workers out here, which is that stop there. We've obviously got that there. This will need workers eventually, because they will need to come out here to pick up the... This is difficult, isn't it? I'm just going to leave it, I think, and let them sort it out for themselves, actually. And we're going to launch. And then, of course, the one thing we are going to need to set up, we're going to use fixed time. And I think for the moment, make it 45 seconds, and then we'll want to refine it from there as we add more lines. So we'll start with 4, but eventually, because I want to see how quickly this all pans out, I just want to check this station. Number of workers waiting, tourists, students. It's going to let the game run fast. And then we're just going to follow one of them. No fun if you don't follow them occasionally. Of course, there's nobody out here to pick up or drop off. And he's going to go in here. Zumi will wait 40. Oh, he's not waiting because there's nothing 45 seconds in front. But these ones should wait. It'll be quite interesting to see if these actually... What this should do is space them out to 45-second intervals. And then all I want to do is follow you. Now the tricky bit is going to be whether they will go into here, the shopping mall. Where's everybody going? Oops. I hate it when it goes over the message. Okay, that didn't work. We need to let it settle down a little bit. I know the citizens can go anywhere, but what I want is the workers to go in here. I don't want them... Right, we've got workers. Yep, we're getting people... Right, where do you come from? Right, we're starting to get the flow now. Right, we got fuel trucks coming from here. So what I need to do next is... Don't want you coming through here. We're going to have to do something about these trucks coming through the center here. I don't want through traffic coming through here. How we doing? Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the numbers of workers here. I think what we might need to do is kind of... Well, I could let some more workers in. Where did you come from? You're not meant to be in here. Right, we're going to allow more workers in here. Actually, if I... You're 337. I was hoping not to do this. No, we're getting workers in here. So we are getting people coming. For some reason you don't have electronics and you don't have meat. That's not good. That's a bit of a fail. How big's the cold store here? It's only 16 tons. I must admit, I thought I'd actually set that up. I think the problem might be is that we've got no electronics in here. Let me just check. You should be delivering everything to there. Yeah, you've got no electronics coming in here, but that's not to be unexpected. Right, we've got workers coming in here. The other workers will now flow into this. We should have, we've got lots of workers in here. And of course, at the moment, some of the workers from here in here are coming from the bus route, which is dropping off here. And of course, we've got an ambulance over here. A hospital here, actually, that needs ambulances. We're just going to buy some ambulances here. Oops, these are, what's that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ambulances in there. We need more workers in here too. But we are getting the food situation dealt with. It's good. And then over time, I think, how many people have we got here? We need some more trams. We got some workers there. I think what we'll do is I'm gonna populate in these small buildings here. So we're just gonna let some more workers in here. We're just gonna let them. I don't think I can get. The footpath doesn't come out that way. What's this? The cinema. How's the water situation here? Water's good. So we've now... Hey, you're not helping matters very much at the moment, mate. See, because he got held up, they bunched. I think I possibly could do with another 2 trams in here. So I think we're going to add a couple of extras in. What trams are they? So I want the same trams on each line. What we got here? TN 105 NAs. Can we get 2 more? And of course, we all want them all on the same route. So just add you there. And we'll just follow those. I mean, I could put an apartment block here. And what that might do is that help fill in some of these gaps here. But I'm not sure if I got water out here. Let me just check. Residential. Well, it says we got water and sewage out here, but whether it's built or not is another matter. I think I'm going to... No. How are we doing? Right. These people are getting a little bit more happier. You're not. Right, we're going to allow people into there now. Due to sickness. Yeah, I've always got this kind of thing about the fact that whether people can get to the hospital or whether they can only walk to hospitals, so that you can keep topping up. So I think at the moment what we're going to, when we've got a population of nearly 103,000, well, workers of 103,000. We've got 62,000 workers, 39,000 children. So this is actually filling up. We're carrying a mixture of workers and residents. It's almost like what I need to do is that you to say I want you to go there. In fact, I'll set you as well. How we got over here? We got workers over to there. So does that mean my heating plant is now operational? It's not brilliant, but it's keeping the temperature going, which is going to be a big difference. Yep. So that's working. That means this should be... It's too many connections, yeah. Wow. But there is an overlap because I've got heating here, which comes in on there. So we may need to think a little bit about the heating. But I do have another heating plant up, heat exchanger up here. So that's something we're going to need to pay attention to. Oh, that reminds me, because these guys have got no education. So I'm going to have to put some trams going the other way. Okay, yep. Got completely about that. Yeah, I've realised that I put this school down here, and the school that's over here is out of range of this tram line. If I show you here, it doesn't reach that school. So what I've done is I put school, and I did mean to put a kindergarten out here as well, but let me just see. Again, oops, that's not it. The kindergarten is there. I've also noticed with kindergartens, it's better to have them near the accommodation, because then otherwise, because it's almost like parents won't catch. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is we're going to buy another 4 trams. What we're using, these aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go for 6. Might as well go all out, I suppose. This time we're going to go the opposite way. Whoops. So you're going to pick up from there. You're going to pick up from there. You're going to come to there. You're going to go to there. You're going to go into these, what we call it, and well, there's one there. This tram stop 3. This large tram stop 4. I think I've just put the wrong remove you. Okay, this just cancel all these, erase from line. Do that again. I think I've just messed it up. It's gonna go play slower because I'm a bit worried about the fact that the game is possibly right. We're gonna start again. 1. That's tram stop 3. That's tram stop 4. We really need to rename these. You're going to come up to here. Then you're going to go into there. And then you're going to go into there. That looks a bit better. Again, yeah, I think because we're going to need to take workers to the school as well. Actually, right, we're going to do a little bit of modification here now. Nope. I'm just going to let it run. Indecision. And we're just going to let you run the opposite way. Actually, how far off are you? Just need 10 tons of bricks. That's okay. We can get that built. Now these trams are going to cluster the first time round because they're actually going to... Right, to speed up again. I don't like these trucks and that coming through here. I've got to keep this road open, so what we're going to do is weight limit. Where's the... Is that the right way around? That's in. Wrong side. Okay. Haha. Right, where's the truck ban? Don't want trucks in there. Don't want trucks coming in here, here. This is the circular road. We're not allowed in here. Not allowed in here. You're not allowed in here. This is where I cripple my economy. Got this road coming up here. Okay, you're not allowed in here. Now it gets a bit complicated down here. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll put them on here, here, here. Oh. I'll have to... So you're not allowed in here. Got it here as well. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Don't want you in there. Don't want you in there. Don't want you in there. Don't want you in. Oh, no. So, actually, we could probably put this here. Take those out. That kind of stops trucks taking a shortcut up through there. I need the trucks to service the back of there. So we got a problem here. Delivery trucks obviously will go through. I think maybe if we just leave it like that, it might affect that. And the idea is that should push the gas trucks onto this road, so they won't keep coming up and down here. And that means that the actual trams will flow nicely. Look at that! Wow. Okay, that worked. I have to admit, I'm absolutely amazed that that actually worked. Let's push that up to 60%. So we've now got students going that way. We've got workers going that way for their job. How are we doing over here? Some goods not selling. Okay, that's okay. We're going to need a lot more workers in here. So we're going to need to kind of stop. How's the people in here now? We got, yeah. So what we're going to need to do is bring up this. Got people in there. I'm just going to start populating these buildings. So we're just going to do it in stages, because obviously these people need more electronics. There's a lot of kind of health issues here. How are you? I think this area's temperature too low. Too many connections. I'm wondering. See, this is too far. I'm just wondering whether I've kind of pushed it a bit too much with respect to. Let's have a look at the temperature. See, that's got a heating connection to here, but it's not really working, is it? See, this is hot, but this is not really. This is not really working, is it? So really what we need is another heating plant in here, but I can't bring any more heat in from here. I mean, this is running at 90%. And let me just see. And let me just look at the heat plot here. We got one here. I mean, I could try and run another heating plant over here. The alternative is I do have another heat. We put a heating plant, heat exchanger there. That's right on the extreme limit. Let me just see. See, this one comes to here. We've got this one here. Let me just see if I put in another one, say. So we'll say we have a secondary heating plant. We've got a heating plant there, but if I say I put one in, say, just behind the school, maybe slightly towards the center. The problem's going to be is the distance. Actually, let me just see something. Because I had to put in a. Yeah, see, we're losing heat from the heat pumping station here. It's because the pipe run is so long that it's not going to work, is it? What I'm going to do is we've got a coal-fired plant there. Let me just see. Conveyors. Got a conveyor connection there. Obviously, we've got water plants here. If I put a small heating plant there, it will pollute the water. We've got footpaths here, kind of connecting up that. If I put in a, say for argument's sake, let's get that round. It's got no water supply here, that's the problem. Although we could live with that. Say for argument's sake I put the, that would be in range of the bus stop. Maybe put it there, but then it'd be a bit close. Put it out here, we'd have to deliver the, say for argument's sake I put it, thank you game. Trouble is, this would mean it would be out. It kind of breaks up my network. My instinct is to put it here and then run a heating. What's the capacity on this? It gives me 210 decisions. I'm going to put a small heat, put that back the other way. I mean, it's only got a very small workforce, so the water issue won't be a problem. We're going to go there. And then what we'll have to do is just trim out these footpaths. Well, they're only connecting to the various kind of sewage disposal unit stuff out here. come here. Put you there. We can then build footpaths through to there. The only trouble is it means we'll have to have a permanent bus service here because this is too far away from this metro station. But that's the way it is. That's will be connected. Seriously doubt we could get a conveyor through here, but we'll give it a go. Because this is coal, isn't it? Definitely coal. Yep. So if I put a couple of conveyor... Take off one there. Come out a little bit like that. There. And then we'll have to put another one just in there like that. And then... get the helicopter crews on that. Just get rid of you. Gonna need a mud road. That can come into there. That can come into there. And then what we'll do is put another heat exchanger just in here. We'll put a full size one in. And what that should do, in fact, we'll push it out like that. Now, I know this isn't going to take the whole 300. Got too much infrastructure underneath. It's not connected. Don't think that is either. Actually, we can go above ground, isn't it? We don't really need... okay, let me just cancel this. Hopefully this will... and then we're... you're just going to come into there, get back. Use the priority. High priority. High priority. Let the game run. So we need this built before winter. High priority. And then we'll just let the helicopter crews sort that out. Kind of a bit inclined. I'm actually liking this double flow. So I think what we're also going to do is put in a large kindergarten here as well. And I am aware that this is not maximum efficiency. This is me very much can't build due to infrastructure. Okay, we're going to create an education center here. Got the kindergarten to that because we don't want a tram line going into the kindergarten. I'll put the kindergarten there. Wow, what's under there? Oh, it's a pumping station. That's why it was telling me. Okay, that's not a problem. run you through there, hook you up to there, and just accept that. Trim that back, because I don't know, there's no guarantee that's going to go anywhere. Oh, that one's back up to that one's at 61%. 41%. They've still got lots of problems with jobs, hospitals. At the moment, I'm quite happy to lose the population. Yeah, this is not going to be good. How's the worker situation out here? Yeah, this is but by far too far away from the source. I mean, eventually this will come in and fill this gap in. We got the other geothermal plant kind of tucked in here somewhere. Where is it? We got you over here, and I haven't actually used you yet. Is this line actually all finished? Is it finished? It looks like this line is completely finished now. This line isn't particularly that practical, but I'm wondering if I get a flow down to here, you might get some kids coming to here to transfer to go to there. But I'm not exactly sure how the transfer works, but we are certainly getting a lot more workers into here now, which is getting the food supply going. We just need some electronics. That citizens' happiness is too low, and that does not look like... Okay, we got a problem over here. This is not good. Ah, it's electronics. Yeah, it's electronics. Have I got a problem with my electronics production? Let me just see. Yeah, it looks like missing plastics. Okay, we've got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. I need more plastics production, don't I? We got 2 plastics plants going here, feeding into here. We got electronics plant here. This is making electro components. We need more plastics, a lot more plastics. Am I getting a fuel problem? We've got oil. I'm going to need to think about it. We've obviously got a choke point with respect to the plastics. And we need more plastics with more chemicals. It looks very much like we're actually running out of chemicals. What's going on? Yeah, we're getting a problem with the distribution of chemicals. Are you dropping off chemicals? No, you're after plastics. Who is sending chemicals to here? Apologies for this. Instigator. You're picking up chemicals from here. You've got loads of chemicals. I think the problem is we don't have big enough enough of these. We need another distribution office here. You're moving electronics. We've only got... Yeah, I think what we need here is a dedicated... Actually, it's saying pick up plastics, pick up electronics. Why are you picking up plastics? Because you've got... Where are you taking? Yeah, I think what we need to do is... I'm going to need to sort this out, guys. So I think what we need is another distribution office here. Fairly big one. It's going to go... This is 6. Actually, let's go... Yeah, I think 6 will be good. We'll have to get our heli crews on this. High priority. High priority. Right. That explains why I've got a problem. Oh, I just love this game. I just love this game. Right, so we got that there. We got the heating problem. Right, I think just to finish off, what we're going to do is set up a tram line. Let the game run slowly, actually, so that 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to start with 4 in each direction on this line because at the moment this line doesn't really have any kind of a route on it. This time we're going to actually no, we'll start here. Again, we're just going to let them do whatever they want. Got one there, and then we've got another one there. This is going to be quite a long route. Now I've got this kind of, I think we'll put you into there, to there, to there, to there, to there. So again, this is going to be a bit of a test because I've got 2 spacing, what we call it, in here. Right. Let the game run. Whoops. And then we're just going to turn these guys loose. And I think we'll leave, what's this? The spacing's on here is 30 seconds. We're going to actually experiment. For an experiment, we'll leave these on variable time so that they can decide themselves on what they want to do. You've got 4 going that way. I'm going to buy another 4 here. Oops, no. This is 65 kilometers an hour. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I know you're happy. Well, how low is your happiness? Yep. I mean, the happiness is kind of holding up at about 73%. So it's not a complete disaster. It's just a partial disaster. Come into there. Into there, into there, into there, into there. I don't want you going up that way. Into there. No, I don't want that one. That's the wrong one. Remove you. It's this one. This one, and then that should be it. And then we'll just let these guys wander around, do your own thing. You've got, I'm not expecting to pick up that many passengers because at the moment the game's got to get used to the idea that there's another I think this is a lot longer route, so what we're going to need to do, yeah, these guys are going to need to space out a bit. Okay, and settle down. Okay, it says that you can't go up. What's up with you then? Oh, we got a bit of section of. Oh, that's a bit of a fail, isn't it? Just going to very quickly build that. Okay. Looks like there's a bit of a graphics glitch there, but that's okay. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is I'll just play on and see if I can sort out a few problems. It looks like we've got a problem with the boring machine down here. For some reason he can't get back. Is there a signal or anything down here? Okay, no signal there. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.